Aastha Nayak. I am a MD in yoga. Basically, I am a naturopathy and yoga physician. Okay. Just to give you a small background, this comes under lifestyle medicine. So we will not be giving any tablets, we will not be giving any injections or syrups. We basically talk about how lifestyle can impact your health and how lifestyle can be a root cause for most of the diseases that we face as adults. Okay? So lifestyle is not something that you decide after you grow up. Lifestyle starts at home. Correct? How you eat, how you sleep, what you wear, where you go. So all these come as a part of your lifestyle and it will impact your children. Okay, so let us talk about how lifestyle matters for a child. The way you talk in your house, the way you communicate with your child, the way you communicate, and from that is where they learn how to talk. That is where their personality, their behavior and everything forms. Okay? Today you are very stressed, you feel like ordering something on Amazon or Myntra, you just go do it, your child sees it. When the child needs something, the child will demand, I need this. When you feel this is not necessary for the child, you try to explain, you do not need this, will not buy this or will buy it next time. What does the child say? Didn't you do it when you wanted? They did not buy it when you wanted it? They will not accept because they cannot differentiate what is right or what is wrong. They will grasp the raw behavior. Okay? You might have bought something which was necessary for you. Kids, they won't grasp that. They will only grasp when my mother wanted something, she ordered it online and it can come immediately. It is available easily. They do not see the money that goes. They do not see that transaction. They only see if you need a thing, you can buy it. It is easy. Right? So, a very simple thing can affect the behavior of the child. Correct? So, we have 4 important pillars of lifestyle. The first one, let's keep diet as the first pillar. Second one being exercise or physical activity. Third one being rest or sleep. And fourth one, and very popular topic, stress. Do you think children can be stressed?
Depends on the age
Okay.
and circumstances, how the child handles it.
If a child is in a pre-KG, do they feel nervous during exams?
Nothing.
Don't they feel nervous during exams? Children can be stressed, but they do not express stress in the same way as us. Okay? What we identify as stress, kids cannot identify it as stress. They have some uneasiness which they don't know how to explain. Have you seen kids who cry before going to school? Mama, today I have stomach pain, I don't want to go. Mama, today I don't feel well, I don't want to go. Have you seen kids do that? It's an expression of stress. They do not want to go. Maybe due to various reasons. They might not like the teacher. They might not like a group of students. Might be they have some issues at school. Maybe they were bullied by somebody. They will not know how to express it. Comes under stress. Okay? Even teenagers, most of their behavioral outcomes are due to stress, which they cannot identify as stress. So here the role of parents play a very important part. Okay? It is somewhere your responsibility to make sure that you are able to identify the stress in your child. Okay? Most often this results in a behavioral change. teacher told them, it can bring about a change in their behavior. Not consciously, because they cannot intellectually think this is right, this is wrong, this is stress, this is not stress. They cannot think all those things, they are not so experienced. They put it out in different ways. Okay? What can you see as behavioral changes? They rebel. First thing, correct? They try to rebel, they don't want to listen. Otherwise, they go into a couple. They will stop expressing in front of you. They will spend more time with friends. They want to go outside, they don't want to stay at home. These are various behavioral changes where they feel they cannot open up easily in front of anybody. That is where slowly we can see behaviors of being introvert, being withdrawn, correct? Not comfortable to express themselves. So what we think, in our age we were also like this only. As they grow up, they'll be fine. Correct? You are all grown-ups. Are you 100% fine? No, right? There are problems. But we hesitate to express. Why? Don't you have a right medium to express? Don't you have people to express? We have, but we don't know how to express because we never had that exposure. How do I tell this person I'm not alright? How do I let this person know I'm actually feeling weak? We feel we'll be judged. Correct? We feel our feelings are not accepted in the society or in the family. So, do not create that kind of an environment for your child. Do not lash out at them before they are able to express. Listen to them. Then you think what you would feel when you were in their shoes and then respond. The most common response I have seen parents give is, we also grew up in the same way, we are fine, what is your problem? Do we do this? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಫೋನ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಟಿವಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. Do we say this? Now is it their mistake that the technology has taken over so much? When the child is 2 years old, 3 years old and when the child is crying, you give them the phone. And when the same child is asking for a phone when it grows up at 15, we say, no, I will not give you a phone. Does this happen? Do we do this intentionally? No. But we need to keep these things in mind. We need to be conscious about to what we are exposing our children and how much we are exposing. If you keep them completely away from technology, that is also a problem. Correct? So, how controlled exposure can you give to your child so that they will know what is using and what is misusing? Okay? Why I am talking so much about lifestyle or this is what impacts them when they grow up. Their diet is influenced by advertisements. Their diet is not influenced by the vegetable shops outside your house. Whatever colorful packets, whatever advertisements they see, whatever freebies they see along with the advertisement, you buy a bottle of Bonvita and you will get a cricket bat. That is what attracts them. You cannot bring a sorekai and tell them, see, you eat this, it looks like a cricket bat. You can't do that. You can't advertise a vegetable. Correct? They will learn to eat when they see you eat at home. Right? If you say, I don't like this, I will not eat this, the child will learn the same behavior. Correct? When we say, no, this is healthy for us, let us eat this, the child will learn it. Maybe not immediately, but gradually, yes. So, please understand there is a lot of difference between forcing your child to do something and to teaching your child to do something. If you are forcing your child to do something, they will do it out of fear. Okay? Just because you hit the child cannot hit you back. You scold the child cannot scold you back. Don't make use of that weakness. It is going to cost you later. So see how you can teach your child. Okay? I personally learned eating spinach after watching Popeye. Whenever I used to watch cartoon, I used to see Popeye get all strong eating spinach. That is where I was inspired to eat all green leafy vegetables. Right? That was a good impact. The same thing can happen in a wrong way also. I don't know what kind of cartoons come out these days, but whatever we see in TV, whatever looks colorful, whatever looks attractive, the child will definitely go for it. So how attractive can you make the meals? How colorful can you make? So we had this program called Amma Guma, which happened in summer. It was a yoga and lifestyle session for mother and the kid together. Both have to attend. Teaching only the kids, we prepare the kids here. Bacha, you should eat vegetables, it is good for you. You should do this, you should do yoga, you should play, you should do exercise. We go home. Mother says, today I am tired, order from Zomato. What's the point of us taking the sessions? So we had the session together for the children and the mothers. We had a bunch of activities like yoga, storytelling and so many things. One of the activities was making salads. Okay? And that was the most enjoyed and welcomed activity by the children. They did the chopping, they did the mixing, they served it in bowls to their mother, they washed the bowls after they ate. Okay? You eat, you tell the child, go wash your bowl. Never they will do it. I can write it and give. They will not go and wash the bowl. You finish eating, let me wash my own bowl. You also wash your bowl. They will come with you. Okay? Do not instruct them. Involve them in whatever activity you are doing. Hey, don't touch the chaku, it is very sharp, it will hurt you. You are doing it with a good intention. But they will have that fear of knife in their head. They will not understand the intention behind it. Teach your child to hold a knife. You get kid-friendly knives. We are living in an era where you cannot complain about anything. Because everything is available. What do you want? Everything kid-friendly is available. Okay, so no complaints are accepted. Teach them this is how you hold a knife, otherwise you will get hurt. If whenever you want to use a knife, ask me, I will come and help you. The more you involve your children, the more stronger bond, the more chances of them listening to you. The more you instruct your children, they will try to hide away from you. They will not listen to you. They will try to run away. Okay, so that is how we involve. And every day they used to decide what salad they wanted to make the next day. And with one child eating tomatoes, even the child which did not like tomatoes started eating it. So when they are in a group, like how Sir was talking about a group learning pattern, helps a lot. And when they see that part or that side of their mother where you get involved, they will feel more comfortable communicating with you. Not only as a child, but also when they grow up. When they are children, they are at your mercy. They don't have any other choice. They will listen to you. But when they grow up, you slowly start feeling you are losing control. Does it happen? Every year passes by, every year goes forward, you feel, okay, my child is not listening to me. He was not like this when he was 6 years old. Now at 10 years, he has changed a lot. 15 years, I guess 20 years, you don't even know where the kid is going, where it is coming. Right? Happens. Happened with you also as kids? Yes? So don't be under the impression that I grew up this way, so my child will also grow up this way. No. You grew up in a different environment, socially and family-wise. The child is growing in a different environment. There is a lot of competition outside that the child is not aware of. Most of your inputs to the child comes from that intention in head. You want the child to learn as much as possible. You want it to be well equipped when it comes out in the world. But kids will only understand the language of love. It will not understand the intention behind your instructions. The more you involve, the more you show love, the more forgiving you are to the child will pick up the same qualities. Now, why am I talking all this when we said we'll talk about health? Do you think emotions impact your health? Do you think stress impacts your health?
Directly.
So where does all that stress come from? If you're not happy in the family, there is stress. Ask any mother whose child is in 10th standard, she is more stressed than the kid itself. Very stressed. Family function, oh sorry, barakagala maga hatne class ali idare. Yes, happens. Have you seen? Anything that happens at home directly impacts the health of the child, of the mother, of parents in general. Okay, but it's very important, it's a responsibility on the parents because child picks up most of its behavior from the parents. Later there is a little influence from friends and society, but by then they are grown up a little and they are able to differentiate. But as kids they cannot differentiate. They are like a dry sponge. They will just take everything in. They will just take everything in as it is without any kind of filter. And the behavior that they learn here is the same behavior they will replicate as they grow up. And that will slowly, if the behavior is in a negative sense, will definitely impact their health. I have known people who have got heart attack at 25, 26. I have friends who are not even in their 30s and they say back pain, neck pain, migraines. I have heard my grandmother say this after she crossed 70 and still she was ashamed to talk about it. Okay, I am not telling you should not complain or you should not express your health concerns. I am just saying our lifestyle is deteriorating at such a rate. It's so accelerated. People are feeling sick and diseased at 1/4 of their life. 25, 24 years. Not even half. It's just 1/4. Not the age to feel sick. It's the age where you have to be young and energetic and enthusiastic. Correct? They listen, parents complaining at home. I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling good. They replicate the same thing. They say we have headache, say we have stomach pain, they don't want to go to school, they want to bunk college. That is because we are preparing them. If you study well, you will get good marks. If you get good marks, you can get into a good course. If you get into a good course, you will get a good job. If you get a good job, you will get good money. Where once did you mention about happiness or emotional health? Has this pattern worked for anybody till today? Anybody? Show me one person for whom this pattern has worked exactly as it is. It doesn't work. By the time you study hard and get good marks and you have that pressure to get into a good college, that is when half of the health of the child is gone. Half of its mental health is gone. Parents also. Parents stress upon so much. We wanted our kid to get into this college, but he got into that college. This college is top 1, that college is top 3. We do not ask what the child is interested in. We do not take the effort to know where the aptitude of the child lies. We have one formula. Study well, get good marks, go to a good institution, get a good job, earn well. Okay, you do all this. Then formula 2. If you are in a good job, you will get a nice girl or a nice guy, then you will have kids and then you will apply formula 1 on them. Where is the role of health here? What you should be teaching your child is how to love, how to forgive, how to handle situations, how to make uncomfortable conversations, how to open up, how to respect another person, how to value what you have. We do not teach any of this, but when the child grows up, we will complain about all this. My child doesn't know the value of this. Where did they learn it from? Right? So, the behavior they learn as children will be repeated as they become adults, slowly leading to all these different things where they are stressed all the time. 24 into 7, 365 days. And then we say, Papa 30 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ diabetes ಬಂತು. Right? ಇನ್ನೂ 40 ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ hypertension ಅಂತೆ, BP ಅಂತೆ. That is because of the kind of formulas we are feeding to them. This is how you are supposed to live. There is no other way. There are no other options. Correct? It's okay to bunk a sports period, but not okay to bunk a maths class. Yes or no? So, teach your children how to set priorities by setting them yourself, not by telling it. If you set the right priorities for a good diet, if you set a right priority for exercise and physical activity, if you set a right priority to take rest when it is necessary, proper way of rest. When I say rest, it's not going to shopping, it's not sitting and scrolling your phone, proper active way of resting. If you follow different methodologies of stress management, that is what your children will learn. You can't give them a lifestyle book and tell this is how you should lead your life. Nobody has ever followed it. Right? Any doubts? Any questions? Once in a while I go to Lal Bagh. I see a lot of parents getting their kids for walking, for playing. It actually is a bond building exercise. Along with promoting exercise and physical activity, it actually builds bond with the parent and the child. They identify trees together, they identify shapes of leaves, they identify birds, different sounds of birds. So if you think the teacher and the textbook will teach everything to the child, only it is useful only until the child finishes the exam. After that, it's neither of use to the child nor to you. Okay? So the health of your kids as a child and as an adult starts at home, starts with what the mother teaches. So much stress on mother because kitchen is in mother's control, child is in mother's control. Father is also in mother's control. So finally everything is in your control. So make good use of this opportunity. Okay? Right. One last thing of how yoga helps you. So it helps with stress management in a broad sense, but to go into a little depth, along with stress management, it gives you a lot of clarity of thought. When you sit quietly, when you sit calmly, when you settle down all your emotions, when you settle down the physical stress, it helps you to gain clarity for the parents as well as the kids. So we have this program for age group of 3 to 6 usually, but we can also conduct it for kids of other age groups. It's for the mother and child to attend together. We have different activities where you will learn from the child and child will learn from you. We call it Amma Guma. Okay? So if you have any doubts or any questions, feel free to ask.
Do you teach the technique of not this age group about this in an academic requirement? Suppose not that we expect all the children now score good marks.
Right.
There are some children having some weakness in their, depending on their fiber or the culture led by the parents. Do you teach any technique of improvising the scoring?
Definitely.
May not.
I would not call it improving their scores, but we do teach them techniques of improvising memory and concentration, basically.
For example, 50 marks, if a child scored in mathematics, how to score 100 marks, not at one time, maybe 2 marks in each.
First thing is you should not force the child to score 100 marks.
Fine.
Okay.
But do you have the technique
Yes.
of,
Yes, we do teach memory techniques, we do teach techniques where concentration is improved, and most importantly, we teach how they can learn in a playful manner. You get a book in front of the child, it will run away. Can you use toys? Can you use any other instruments of learning? There are so many things available right now.
That will support even memorizing for the children. Helps a lot.
So, trying different teaching method. A same teaching method will not apply to all children. Not everybody will enjoy the same method. So, if you can identify what method your child likes to learn in. If they do not want to read a book, can you read it out for them? Do they like listening to it? Or do they like learning in a playful manner? There are kids who like to sit and read also. They can do that. So, identify what kind of pattern your child is showing, what it is showing interest towards, and you can adapt that method to teach your child. Or you can use a little bit from all the methods. There will be a variety. The child will enjoy that also. Okay? Right? Thank you for giving me your precious time. I hope what we spoke was of use to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? Thank you.